Alright troops, how's it going? I'm just doing a unboxing. So I've ordered this from Aliexpress. It is a Naviforce Sport Multifunction waterproof watches for men, fashion leather luxury brand Quartz analog luminous square wrist watch. Obviously it's a watch from Aliexpress, of course it's going to have the most complex thing. I'm not going to show you the other side because that's my address. But in my quest for affordable watches, I saw this and I really liked it. So I thought I'd get it and give it a try. So this came to, I think it was about £11 for the watch and a couple of, free postage. So let's all call it, 12 quid rounded up. And yeah, you get this nice, alright, it's not a Rolex where it's in a gilded leather thing made from ivory and mahogany, but first impressions, I don't mind, a jewel thing. And this is it. Oh, no it isn't. So we've got a unique design for Naviforce for Dream, unique design international guarantee. The reason I like affordable watches is if it breaks, the battery, the glass, the strap, I can replace all of that. So, I don't need to send it back to get fixed. But it's nice they give you that 1 year. We've got an instruction manual, which shows you how to work a chronograph, which to be fair, I have picked up chronographs before, and having this does make it a little bit easier. I have had a chronograph before where, it was overly complex and I didn't quite really get how it worked. So at least you've got, instructions. Let me get rid of that. And this is the watch. Now, I've got to admit, first impressions, I really, really, really like this. Forgive it's quite condensate. It's very cold today. So you've got, oh, look at that, a little logo. So let's go through the criteria of why of this watch, and let's make a comparison to my current watch I'm wearing today, which is this Contender. Now, it's big. That's the first thing that jumps out to me. This is really big. I mean, I've got big wrists, and yeah, that's big. So we'll give it a point for being big. I like a big watch. Let's measure the strap. I would say 22. Zero this out. 24mm strap. And then we're talking across the board 47. So it's big. We'll give it a point for being big. Let's start with the strap. So it's got Naviforce written on it. It is orange and I'd say it's blue in this light. On the camera it looks a little bit darker. It's got its logo there, which actually is a good logo. You'll find a lot of these AliExpress watches have some rather questionable names, but Naviforce sounds cool. That's a cool name. So it gets a point for having its logo on the strap, and the strap being a nice colour. There's some nice stitching there, and it being thick as well. No flimsy little things. So yeah, I will give it a point for the strap. So the case, what are we looking at here? So you've got your chronograph functions. Oh, it's really cold in this room and it's steaming up. The case, I'll give it a point. It feels weighty. I know this is a quartz interior, and I'm probably assuming it's some quite a cheap movement inside, especially for the price. We're not going to be getting anything mechanical. But yeah, I quite like this. This is nice. I've noticed it's not started, so maybe it needs a new battery. I'll be doing a another video where I actually give a rating after using it, because I've got a couple of other things that will be coming through. So we'll give that time. Oh no, it starts. So I like these. They're not real screw holes, I think they're just indents, but I like this. Bezel doesn't move, but wouldn't expect it to. This is really, really nice. I was expecting to slate this, but I actually would wear this. I like that red and the black. Oh, and its logo. So it's got Naviforce, 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 Naviforce. It's unmistakably a Naviforce. Oh, I really like this. As an Iron Brew enthusiast, obviously you're getting 6 points for being blue and orange. Now, I did order it in that colour, so it's hardly like this was what they just sent me at random. But I would honestly say this is a really pretty watch. I actually like this aesthetically better than this, and this is what I wear when I go to work. I have, you know, hundreds of watches I've broken over the time because, you know, I'll clang them on the top and the crown will pop out. So I end up wearing an affordable watch. And it's why I've set this up, is I like watches that for, you know, less than 20 quid delivered, you get something that you could wear, is reliable, tells the time, and looks good. And it's not, you know, a Rolex Daytona or some Breitling or, you know, something. I'm seeing Hamilton khakis all the time on these watch groups, and people are obsessed with the same brands. And you think, why not have something a bit different that, you know, hasn't cost you a couple of £100, maybe a £20 note, and you can put the rest of that into something else. But this is really nice. I'm actually delighted. I'm going in with an open mind that, you know, an affordable watch, it's hard to be critical over, you know, something that's cost you. But for less than £15, I actually really like this. If this came out of you know, like a watch subscription or something, you paid £100, all right, you might be a bit miffed. But I wouldn't know that this wasn't £100. It is a very nicely designed quartz watch, chronograph, with nice little details in the colour scheme I like. I'm delighted. So I'm going to wear this for the next for the next 24 hours or so. I'm going to be doing another video later on, because I've got a couple of other things that are quite exciting to show you that don't revolve around this golf racing style from Aliexpress case, but we'll save that for another for tomorrow. So I'm going to wear it for 24 hours. I'll let you know how it goes. Overall, I would give this, providing, you know, it works and it's comfortable and all that, I will give this a 10. In my quest for an affordable watch as part of the collection, I will give this a 10. I cannot find fault with this. I really cannot find fault. I like the thickness. Let's just measure that for the those who do like to know what their thicknesses are. Nope, the old thing's on the fritz. 0. 14.5. So, I mean, if you don't like big watches, you probably won't like it. If you don't like cheap Chinese chronographs and you prefer something with a bit of prestige and history, you won't like it. But if you have an open mind, I think you'll like this. So, thank you very much for watching. As I say, I will give it a test. I'll give it 24 hours on the wrist, see how it goes, come back to you, let you know what the outcome is and if I'm changing it. But at the moment, would I buy this watch? Yes. Would I wear this watch over my current day-to-day, you know, practical? Yes. Was this cheaper than this? Yes. So this was about £10 on Vinted, and this came from Aliexpress and was about 9. So we're talking just shy of 20 quid for the whole thing to be ensembled. And don't get me wrong, this is my favourite of my Contender chronographs. But this has taken the mantle. Anyway, well, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video as I go through my next watch. I will put a link for this in the video below. So if you do want to buy one, actually I don't know if it's below or is it to the... somewhere in the info for this video there will be a link to this specific one, because this has arrived and I think it's the one to buy. There are different colours that they do, so by all means, if you don't like orange and blue, feel free. There were about 5 or 6 varieties, but yeah, I'll see how it goes. But thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one and have a good night. See you later.